Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ibero City Podcast. I am joined with the big man himself, Ducky. You gonna say anything? All right then. And I have a guest here, a entrepreneur, a great man of Ibero City himself, the founder of Holotech.
Hello.
Now, founder, how was Holotech created?
Holotech was obviously not founded in this dimension. However, in our home dimension, it started off as a humble little mechanics business, and slowly grew to the enterprise today.
I see. And Ducky, since the first
Ah,
two episodes went well, am I going to be able to pay off my rent this week?
interest.
With interest or what?
Ah,
Anyway, so, founder, do you have
Yes?
a name that you would like to be uh, spoke to with, called?
No, none in mind. None comes to mind right off the bat. No, sorry.
Well, now, Holotech, you own a robotics business, and well, this robotics business created androids and bunker bots. You call them?
Yes, we created androids, bunker bots. We also create small arms fire for personal use, and other technologies.
All right, all right. Um, and this small arms use, like weaponry such as pistols, shotguns, stuff like that.
Mm, yes, in a manner of sorts.
All right, all right. Now, how do you both feel about the current situation of the world? We just got past the Reaper War, and now we have another war with this big faction. What's it called?
Ostrova.
Castrova, yes.
Currently, I'm trying to work out with some other leaders on a solution to it, but nothing yet.
Right, right. And Ducky, Mr.
ah,
Big Man, how do you feel about Castrova?
ah.
Is
He's
this
okay.
okay? Well, um, so from what I've been hearing, they've just took over Finland and are, well, actually trying to take over Finland and are heading. Actually, I don't know where they're heading. But yeah. So, owner, or not owner, sorry, that's your son, founder of Holotech. Um, when you regained control of Holotech, what sort of state was it in?
Due to many other efforts from others and some from my own family, it was in a much less um, wanted state than it was left in, but I've been repairing it over the years.
All right, all right. So, founder, your son, the mission director, where are you going?
Mission nurture.
Where are you going? Ducky, where are you going? Please come back and sit in your seat so we can keep going with the podcast. Thank you. Now, founder, your son, the mission director, he used to be the owner of Holotech between the era of, what was it, Pladio and Carno?
Ibero. He
Ibero.
controlled it for a little bit while I was here.
What are you doing? In the first episode, you've been real good, and now you're just doing
It's
whatever
just
the
that
hell
I
you
got coffee. I got the coffee.
The coffee. Okay.
I don't do good with caffeine.
Then why did you want coffee?
I didn't want coffee. They put it in front, and I drank. I
Just
just
don't
drink
drink
whatever
the
liquids I
coffee
find.
then.
But it's a problem. I'm addicted to certain substances that taste tasty.
Founder, can you
What?
take the mug of coffee away from him? Hey. All
Take
of you.
that away. I'll hurt you.
Hey.
I got.
Hey. Put down the flint and steel. Put down the flint and steel. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, man. We just... No! Damn it. He's gone. We need to put this out. Like, we need to... Okay, that's good. Now we need someone to fix the window and also part of the wall. And that window. God damn it. Well, anyway. It's already starting off real great. Now, founder, since you're the only one here now, do we want to move to a different table?
Yes, I believe that would be a good choice.
It's right over here. I can see you. Oh, he's gone. I can see your helmet. Please, please, can't we just be civil? This is the first time this is the first time we've had the founder of Holotech on this show. Let's move back to the other table. Now, founder.
Yes?
The mission director took control of Holotech back in the early 3000s, correct?
That is correct.
In Pladio, was it?
Yes.
Now, Pladio, at the time, it also had another... What's it called? Pladio also had a sub-city nearby called... What was it called?
Oh,
Yumville.
you mean... Yes, Yumville.
Now, I heard that Yumville was not only captured, but also destroyed in the same day by Holotech, correct?
Under my son's control, yes. No words can describe how regretful I am of the situation, and no amount of apologizing fix what happened.
Yes. Now, this other city nearby Pladio, it was just starting up. It was called Spruce, I think.
Ah, yes, Spruce. Spruce was around for, if I remember correctly, actually a little bit before Pladio.
Ah, well, I don't know much about any of the history of Ibero City and its world.
Right.
And you're eating bread while we're trying to have a civil conversation.
I got the munchies. I did a bunch of drugs before I came here. That's why I'm so antsy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay,
I
okay,
got I got the hungies.
okay. You can't just say you did all that. We're not going to
Eh,
be able to monetize this video now. I hope you
Uh,
realize that.
uh, that's your problem, not mine. You're the one
Ah,
paying rent.
You put a lock screen over him?
no, I think we're good. Now, founder, this
Yes.
holotech, was it named after the creatures of Hollow?
That's actually a very common misconception among Holotech. The only reason Holotech was around before the Hollow had arrived. The name came from our own creation. However, the Hollow were named after Holotech due to the netherite-like consistency of their armor. It was very
Ah,
similar to Ashite.
now Ashite, that's a very new ore. That did he just take your coffee?
It's fine. Anyway, back to Ashite.
Now Ashite, this is a new material found by you exclusively,
Yes.
and you've been using it within a lot of stuff like androids, your bunker bots, and your ammunition.
That's correct. Ashite's a very versatile ore. It can be filtered to become, well, filtered ashite and become a lot more volatile, or it can be processed and become shift ashite and become a building material for the bunker bots.
I see. Now, this shift ashite is the refined form of the most basic element of ashite.
Yes.
So, ashite can be found by anyone. It's just you're the first one to find it.
Yes. And as of now, we're the only ones that are able to refine it properly without blowing up half the block.
I've noticed next to, well, Holotech, there is this large drill like construction.
Those are the nether drills. They're what we use to mine ashite.
Ducky,
Mm-hmm.
are you really going to do that on camera?
Uh, I hereby decree as mayor of this beautiful country, weed's legal.
All right, but all right, if you say so. Why did you black screen yourself?
Involvement issues.
I see. Well, now, founder, your other son, the co-owner of Holotech, he just recently came into power, correct?
Yes.
And I believe they both have names, just nobody wishes to use them.
Yes. Samuel and Jacob. Samuel being the mission director and Jacob being the current co-owner.
Now, the mission director, the leading cause to Holotech's munition control was the mission director, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And you still do it after going into power or reinstating your power in Holotech.
Yes.
Why is that?
I'm sorry, repeat the question. I'm not sure I understand.
Why
I'm
are
lost.
you still controlling munitions inside of Holotech and the distribution of munitions?
What do you mean? Do you mean using munitions in the bunker bots and androids, or distributing munitions amongst the city?
Distributing munitions amongst the city.
Oh, well, it's simple. A lot of people in the town and the city need their own form of defense, so we are able to sell bunker bots for larger operations, for example, protecting warehouses, and we're able to sell androids for personal home use.
I see. Now, these androids, they can do just more than uh, construction and all that. They're also war machines of type.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I see. I see. Now, Ducky. You are a lot less tame in this episode. But seeing as how you're the mayor, I can't say anything about it.
Drugs.
Oh, God. Anyway. Now, the the faction known as Castrova, they used to be Darkfall, correct?
We are more than likely sure. Darkfall has now become their capital.
I see. And Castrova is the nation. Am I right?
Yes.
Now,
Ostrova is the nation, and Darfall is the capital.
now, Castrova has been doing deals with another group that are within the city known as the militia. Am I right?
We believe so.
Um, no.
Are you sure about that, Mayor? Because we do have a little bit of evidence supporting that fact.
There is no evidence. It's all fake news.
May
Fake
I see that
news.
document?
Um,
Here you
Thank you.
oh,
Oh, I see. So it is true.
what?
Here's
What's
this
true?
back. The fact that that the militia are being supplied. Let me remember this. They're being supplied certain munitions. Am I correct?
I believe that's all we know. There's nothing else really. But that's just business.
That's just business between two different factions that we probably shouldn't touch up on. Anyway, now Holotech is not just a company, but also a faction, right?
correct.
And Holotech is known to be, what's the word? Multi-dimensional.
Yes.
All right. So, I'm just getting the documents now. The what's this called? The otherworldly raiders. They are from a different dimension, correct?
Correct.
Have you been to this dimension?
No, but we do have a few rumors of what's on the other side.
I see. Is there a reason you choose not to go to this other dimension?
Well, along with the rumors, we do believe that in the other dimension, their entire planet is infested with raiders. We'd be simply outnumbered if we tried.
I see. And the attack on, well, outside of Ibero was an attempt to take over the city.
Yes.
And with the help of not just the militia, but also Holotech, the Abyss, and what else? An otherworldly, what's his name? Agent Stone?
Yes.
I see. Now, this Agent Stone, he was said to be dead in our universe.
Yes, that's what was believed.
And you chose to use information from this other dimensional Agent Stone.
Yes, we did.
Even though he could have been an inside man for the Raiders.
There were reports from a few people that had gone to the other side of the portal about him helping them escape, as well as making off remarks about the Raiders and seemingly trying to have a distaste for them. We believe that he never really liked the Raiders to begin with.
And yet he chose to join up with the Raiders.
Yes, it's odd, but we're not sure.
Now, there's a chance that I might be able to speak with someone on this subject in the next episode or in a future episode. I'm still trying to get details as to if they will want to be on the podcast.
Okay.
As well as I believe there was another iterator found out near, well, actually really close to a different iterator.
Ah, yes, I got that report from the Foundation. It is called Beyond the Stars, and it's near the other known iterator, Five Pebbles. They seem to be in relations with each other and working together, though we're not sure on what.
Now, this Five Pebbles, he does not have a care for humanity. Am I correct?
No, not really. No, not really. No, he does not outwardly object against it. At least not for the most part.
And do we have any documents on this new, on this new iterator? What was it? Beyond the Stars?
Beyond the Stars. Yes. We do have a few documents from the Foundation, and again, it seems to be a trading one. It has offered items for information.
I see. And
though not particularly.
This Foundation. What was that? Oh, god damn it. Another hole. Did you make one this time?
No,
No,
I'm innocent.
I see. Well, Founder, when you say Foundation, do you mean some sort of foundation that is supposed to be secretive?
Yes, although.
What are you looking at?
What was that?
I don't see anything. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Well, anyway, the Foundation, I believe, SCP Foundation, they are supposed to be secretive, but due to the containment breach in Carno, has been seen outside more often.
Yes, that is the case.
And this containment breach entailed a large, decaying lizard that was roaming the streets. Now, I wasn't created in the time of Carno, but that does sound outlandish, don't you think?
Yes, although there are many reports to back up that claim.
Many eyewitness accounts that I could see about interviewing.
Yes, there were many witnesses along with holodeck members.
I see. Now, this, what's it called? This SCP Foundation, they've got a lot more than this giant lizard. Am I correct?
Yes, there's many more SCPs than just that.
Would you care to enlighten the world as to some of those might be?
All documents on the Foundation are confidential and held closely between members of the Council and the head of the city. So, unfortunately, no, I cannot.
Council?
Unless given
What
permission
council?
directly from the city heads in Town Hall. That's what I meant.
I see. Now, the city heads would entail you, McDucky, as well as other faction leaders.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you looking at? Why do you keep looking this way?
That's under photo.
I see. Well, I believe that's all we have to cover today on the Ibero City Podcast. What the hell? Oh shit! I don't think that's good. You need to leave. You need to leave, like now. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
The
Come
drugs are numbing the pain.
on. You'll be fine.
The
Oh,
drugs
shit.
are numbing the pain. Fortnite it.
We need to go, like, now. How are we going to get out without you guys dying?
I can jump.
Alright. I'll carry you. Hold on. Just hold on real tight. Oh, shit! We cut the end of this Ibero City Podcast episode to bring you to the interviews that have been mentioned within said podcast.
I told you.
Hello, sir.
Ah!
Would
Scared
you
me.
like to be part of an interview for me?
Sure. Have nothing to lose.
Well, sir, can I get your name?
Yeah, call me Eric. Eric with a K, by the way.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Erik, I would like for you to stand right over here.
All right.
All right, and then, what is that?
Rather not talk about it.
All right,
It
so
appears.
first off, I want to talk to you. You used to live in Carno, correct?
Correct.
Now, I
Pretty
want
much,
to
James.
ask, when you were living in Carno, did you have any, like, weird occurrences, like moth folk flying around the city, or large lizard people? Or not lizard people, just large lizards coming out of random buildings?
Where do I begin? It all started with the sand, and then, yeah, the moth people, the lizards, the weird vultures, and there's this big robot. Oh my god, it was
Well,
insane.
what I'm mainly looking for is the SCPs involving in the Carno catastrophe known as the attack of the giant lizard.
Ah, that one. Right. I kind of live on east-west side, not east-west, east-south. Sorry, I'm bad with my directions. I didn't hear about it. Yeah. So basically, this was what I saw. Okay, so I was like eating a bagel or something. It had like cream cheese. It was pretty good. And then I turned on the TV, and then I heard and I heard that this big lizard thing. It kind of looked like a decaying corpse almost. Well, at least that's what I thought. My mother, who I was living with at the time, kind of embarrassed to say that, said it looked like a reindeer. And told her that she's insane and should go to a mental home. Anyway, so it turns out the lizard was right outside our door, which was pretty insane. It didn't kill us or anything. It killed my cat though. However, Miss Timmy. Oh yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, it was pretty scary. Don't know what happened to it. I'm pretty sure it was captured or killed. Probably captured because that thing looked really tanky. Yeah.
Yeah, according to my sources, this giant lizard was roaming throughout the entirety of Carno for about a year.
Oh, so it wasn't captured immediately.
Yeah, no, or no, not a year, about a month or two before it was finally captured.
Month or two, really that long? Well, I only saw it on the first couple of days and assumed it was captured. Either I'm really blind, or it's good at hiding. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
hard to
didn't need any
hide
more cats.
something large like that, and even then, it could have destroyed Carno, but it chose to go out towards the water instead.
Odd. Well, did not know that. That's first time. Gonna write that down one sec. There we go. Um, yeah, it's pretty scary. Did not know that, and hopefully it never happens again.
Well,
I've
that's
heard.
going to conclude our interview for today. Thank you for so much for joining me, Mr. Erik. I hope you don't mind this goes on my podcast.
Oh yeah, I consent to it. It's pretty cool. Never thought that I would make it on a podcast. It's pretty cool.
I mean,
Um,
you could join us at one of the episodes. I'll call you up if it involves you.
awesome. That would be an honor. Thank you.
Of course. Now, what the hell is that moth doing over there? Ah, sir, hello.
Um,
Hi, I'm the
I
Ibero City android for the Ibero City Podcast. I was wondering if you didn't mind an interview for me real quick.
um, yeah, sure. I'll do an interview, I guess.
Can I get your name?
Ace Thomas Vanguard.
Now, you're an android within Ibero City, correct?
Yeah.
And did you participate in the alternate dimension war with us and the alternate dimension raiders?
Yeah, I did.
Now,
Autumn escaped.
some of them escaped. I see. Well,
Well,
I
I
was
fought them. What I meant was we got there, fought them, and then we escaped, and they followed.
I see. Well, this alternate dimension, what was it like?
Okay. See everything around us?
Yeah, I see.
Picture
There's
that?
a lot of tanks here, but and
Picture
a
that?
Hello Kitty thing.
Okay. Picture all this, but with a lot more sand and a lot more craters.
I see. Um, well, Mr. Vanguard, did you know that the Holotech android, Vanguard androids, were named after you?
Did not know that. That's good to know now, I guess.
Well, anyway, at least I think they were named after you. I mean, that you do have the same name.
Yeah, and kind of similar body structure too, I guess.
Well, Mr. Vanguard, the
Just call
otherworldly
me Ace.
dimension. What?
Just call me Ace.
All right, Ace. This otherworldly dimension. I believe it also had some sort of council.
Yeah, you know some of the raiders that make the lot more passionate machines. Like Arachnos, that one guy that plays the
Yes.
music all the time. Those guys, yeah, those type of folks. Yeah, they were the ones that were on the council.
I see. And there was a third member of the council, I believe, that was also. He liked to stare a lot.
Yeah, what I learned is that was apparently Mothman. the one guy that kind of
like
yeah.
like the old text used to say he appeared on a bridge in what was the town again?
Point Pleasant, West Virginia, during 1961, somewhere around that time.
That is
Yeah, the Point
a
Pleasant,
long time ago. That's like
the Point Pleasant Silver Bridge collapse. There's a rumor that he's a forerunner for disasters. Basically, he shows up and something bad always follows. And consider the fact that in that universe he was a raider, I think the bad thing was him. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, so another thing that I've noticed is that he's changed a lot since then. When I say that, his fur has changed.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. He went from kind of grayish color to more of an orange, maybe adapting to climate.
Yeah, and I saw him while interviewing a guy earlier. I think his name was Erik.
Yeah, he does that. If you saw him going through the ground, then that's something he does too. Apparently, he can clip in and out reality. Not sure.
Yeah, but he was like he was like digging instead of clipping.
I don't like him.
Well, now this otherworldly raider world, from what I could gather, you were also chased through that world.
Yes, we were. Oh boy, yes, we were.
And who accompanied you on this journey?
That would be, blanking. It would be a mercenary group member. Another version of Pat Watterson, because we can't get fucking enough of them. Who else? Oh yeah, the Agent Stone from that reality. And who else?
I believe the town menace known as Speed Demon.
That's who. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
He's been plaguing this town a lot, especially with, well, what he did to us all and bringing us into that simulation.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, now I'm wondering, did any of my podcasts get through the simulation?
Hell if I fucking know.
I see. Well, I'll see what I can do about looking at the rest of my podcasts and seeing if they're there. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you don't mind that you are now part of the podcast. If you want to be, like, interviewed in the actual podcast room, I'll call you if you want.
That's fine.
All right, cool. Thank you, Ace, for talking with me, and I may see you another time.
Yeah, sure.
That's going to be all for this episode of the Ibero City Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for all the strangeness that happened in the video. If you saw the video, if you're hearing the audio right now, then don't worry about everything you heard in the main thing. Thank you again for watching.